One of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome, folks, to the Plains and Jordan-Hare Stadium, the home of the Auburn Tigers. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the runner-up of last year's national championship, the Auburn Tigers. EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Curtis. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Canes will kick it away to start us off. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking to scramble now. Picks up the first and still running. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it. So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. They'll give it to the back. Fights off a defender. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Looking to pass here on second down. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. He's He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Pass not complete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Seventh play now, the opening drive, but it's third and long. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Catch made on the out route. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
And he just gets rid of it. That's great coverage on fourth down, and the defense will take over.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Got a man open, hits him right in stride. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Canes.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. Defense got a big fourth down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. Looking for a gap. It's Haynes. As the first down is still going. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. And that run good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Taking a shot deep down the right side. Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Tigers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Carr. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with a big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? Gets the first and still running. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and all comes down to the offense.
And it's hauled in way downfield. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there. The Hurricanes will have first and 10 here. Running back with the football. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. And he drops back in the gun. On the move now. He's going to pull it down and run. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a...
Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
And I love to watch the execution of this option play. Right now, the defense has no idea if this quarterback's going to pull it or if he's going to give it. Here he pulls it himself, finds yards, and comes up with a touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. And the back gets the football. First down, looking for more now. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Chris, just think of the list of Auburn running backs. I mean, you see this guy pick up a first down, and you're starting to see a little bit of Bo Jackson in it. Maybe a combo. Remember those days of Cadillac Williams and Ronnie Brown when they were in that backfield? Trey Mason. Boy, so many great backs that Auburn has enjoyed, and this guy's looking good.
On the move, looking deep down the right side. The pass is broken up beautifully to prevent that big play. 2nd and 10 here. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Nice grab. It's Haynes.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm.
And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Auburn. He broke away and they couldn't catch him.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Bringing it out, it's Carr. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. Picks up the first, looking for more. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
2nd down after the incompletion. Looking for a receiver. Caught behind the line. It's Davidson. The gain is 8 yards, so it sets up a 3rd and 2.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football in this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. The receiver grabs it. They move the ball to the 48 and earn a fresh set of downs. The Hurricanes are going to keep this drive rolling. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Looking for a man. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He's bringing it back. You finally tackled him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Quick throw to his receiver. And the sophomore, a little bit too much air under that throw.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When a quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
But I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, the quarterback looks up, sees a wide-open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Carr. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Looking to throw it on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Davidson. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38. They still cannot stop this receiver. We're here in the first quarter. He's already got 100-plus receiving yards.
This guy is big time and living up to the hype. I mean, you and I both knew coming in that they had to be able to slow him down. Who expected this guy to have over 100 yards receiving in the first quarter?
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Pulls it in. It's Davidson. Puts the defender into the spin cycle and breaks free. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. Through the first quarter, both quarterbacks have been lighting it up as the stats reflect. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or is the defense going to step up as we head to the second quarter? So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Back to throw again. He escapes the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And the pass caught inside the 15. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
You got to pick the right time to take your shots downfield, and this offense just did that. A huge gain, and now they're down in the red zone for a first down.
There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there, and if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Lacey. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Looking for 6. The pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board, and now the offense has a chance to kick a field goal by that missed opportunity and dropping that interception.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Quarterback keeps the football. He's got the first and still going. Breaking free at the 35. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Really nice Nice job on the execution here by this quarterback to be able to pick the first down up on the option play. And, Auburn, Chris, over the years, they've had some great throwing quarterbacks, but really the dual threat guy, I think, is the thing that stands out and can hurt a defense.
Second down after that previous play.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. And he'll just throw it away now. Couldn't make anything happen, and that's now going to bring up fourth down. Punt team ready to boot it away. See if he can make a play on this return. And the return will be brought down. Here comes the Miami offense back out on the field. Last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
This is a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking deep down the left side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. The senior with an outstanding grab there. The Canes lining up here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Wants to throw it. He's running out of time here. Just flings it out of bounds and pass rush closing in.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to scramble. Gets rid of it on the move. And it's picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught. It's Henderson. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. No huddle now for the offense.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
That's caught. It's Henderson. They bring it down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down. Auburn now operating in the red zone.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Moves out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete. Very near the goal line.
Even though that was incomplete, that was a savvy play by the quarterback to escape the pocket and the pressure to avoid taking the sack there.
Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. And he makes the
touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in him.
Extra point makes the lead 11. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. QB decides to keep it here. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, the quarterback, to me, looked like his timing and rhythm just off a bit there on this option. Picked up some positive yards, but not able to get out in the open space and get a first down.
The pass rush closing in. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried the throw that time.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Drop back here on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. The tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half.
This guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Play action fake. Looking to throw. On the move now. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Fires it on the move. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And they've got the returner corralled. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. They'll run it from the gun. That's the 1st down and more. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. New center down to the offense. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Brought down quickly, but it's a big gain through the air. Spot the ball at the 45. And the Canes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. He'll hand it off. He goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
We're going to pass here on 2nd down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Catch made down inside the 25. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone. This offense shows its explosive ability. One huge play. They're set up just inside the red zone now. Slams right into a wall. They've got it for a loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss,
the pass rush gets home.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
throw it on 3rd and very long. Pressure is coming. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And he's going to bring this one out. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And looking to throw now on 1st down. So we're trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
And he's back to throw again on 2nd down. Looking for the wide out. Wide open downfield. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, and if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
1st down, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. And the sophomore, a little bit too much air into that throw.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
Over the middle, it's Thompson. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to scramble to his left. Just trying to get rid of it. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up. 1 more play before they head to the locker room. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the 1st half. Miller's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the 2nd half. Bringing it out, it's Washington. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And Miami offense is back on the field. They've been efficient. Scoring hasn't really been the problem, but they got to keep scoring where their defense is going. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Going backwards to open up this drive after the loss, 2nd down and 15. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Carr. And he goes down after a huge gain. This offense is clicking now. The Canes have 1st and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Well, the offense looks fired up to begin the 2nd half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
Here's the 2nd down play. And the quarterback dropping back. Lets it fly to the wideout. The pass is incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, and here comes a late flag. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Tackle, but first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Handoff here from the shotgun. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can...
Touchdown, Hurricanes! This offense cannot be stopped.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And he makes the grab in the end zone. The conversion works, and the game is now tied. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Pump over the middle. It's Smith. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air. To the hole placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out that you can take advantage of.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Fighting off the defender. He's past the marker and still going. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there. This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He escapes the pocket. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Goes down after making the grab. That's not going to be enough for a 1st down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Touchdown, Tigers, to put them on top now.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Carr. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. This offense is rolling at the moment. It's first down and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Looks to the left, pass caught. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Breaks into the open. He's at the 50. Inside the 40. They'll finally catch him. That's a huge return. They get the takeaway and set the offense up in great position. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, I think we can all see how tough it is to control this guy under center today for this defense, but they did a nice job of keeping him contained. But they've got to stay focused. They can't get lazy because we could see him breaking one any moment against this defense.
So we're trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost you.
And they will go for it again here on fourth down. They are 1 for 2 so far today. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Defense is coming after him. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. He could go. He's at the 50. At the 30 now. Past the 10. Touchdown, Canes. A crucial pick 6. And the defense gets above, scoring a touchdown to suddenly tie this football game.
Just getting a couple turnovers from your defense is really all you can expect. But to be able to get 6 points from them in addition is above and beyond. They get their 6 points, and now they're really thinking about winning this game.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Looking for some space. It's Haynes. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Incomplete, they cannot connect on the deep ball.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Now the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 38. First and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string, but just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Makes the grab way downfield. They're just outside the red zone now. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. He hands it off from the gun. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And here comes the noise. This crowd's trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Moves out of the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Tie ball game, late, and they're going for it on 4th down. Looking to throw here. On the move now. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete, a 4th down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there, they just weren't able to complete it.
Ball handed off. And tackled after a small pickup there. Important 2nd down play coming up. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The short hands. It's Smith. Heads out of bounds after a solid game, more than enough to pick up a first down. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, drops back. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Makes a quick grab. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Looking for a man deep on the right side. And it's hauled in, catch made way downfield.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. Takes the handoff. It's Henderson. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
With the catch, it's Henderson. He stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Perfect 2 for 2 on third downs this drive, but they'll need 10 yards here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw yet again. Bringing pressure. And he wisely decides to just throw the ball away there on third down. Brings up fourth. So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. And this one to put his team in front here in the final period. The field goal is good. And they've regained the lead. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Well, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the fourth.
Here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a fourth down try. Can they get something going here? The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Lets it go quickly. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain the run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
The important play right here. Close game, fourth quarter, 3rd and long. Drop him back. We're going to throw for the first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. They can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Fires it to the wideout. And the ball's incomplete for a turnover on downs.
Oh, so close to executing here in a 4th down play in the 4th quarter. You're only down a possession. Now you got to rely on your defense to come up with a stop and get your offense back on the field.
Working clock with the ground game. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the 4th quarter, critical down in distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy, just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
2nd down play coming up. And they hand it off to the back. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And here comes the punter onto the field.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Here we go. Desperation time in the final minute, down 3. What can they come up with? The sure hands. It's Carr. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. And this crowd coming to life here trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. Breaks an open space. That one moves the ball to the 16.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
The final 2 minutes here, this defense trying to hang on, the offense trying to make a play to win it. Here we go, crucial play coming up. It's 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Grab behind the line, it's Lacy. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do it.
And it's hauled in. What a catch. Finally, they make the tackle, but this defense reeling after a huge explosive play. The Hurricanes will line up on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. 1st down and more. He's still running. Touchdown, Miami. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Well, what an unbelievable job by this offense, Chris. They put themselves in a position to put a touchdown on the board. They take the lead. And now we'll see if their own defense can hold on to that lead in these last couple minutes of the game.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. Here's the first play of the drive. He started at 28. Quarterback pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. Tries to get it to the running back. Finds his man. It's Henderson. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He lets it go on the move. Grab down the middle. It's Simmons. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. That's reeled in. It's Henderson. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. Here's the snap. Looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game and a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a 1st down.
Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Needs a completion here on 4th down. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. And the quarterback just takes a knee. That's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.